What up? How's everyone doing? Happy NFL season. Happy first Monday Night Football. Happy banger play we're about to drop today. All right, let's lock in. Morning, McLovin. We're firing off. We're live on everything. I'm just getting into it. Let's have ourselves a day, huh? Let's just have ourselves a day. Who wants it? You like the pick today, Michael? Love it. Hell yeah. What's the banger today? Says AI. So we definitely like the Niners. I'll say that right now. I broke it down a little bit more detail in the video that I shared already, but we definitely like the Niners. That's my favorite play on the board today. We're gonna have a lot of props dropping as well. We will have a MLB slate as well because that's what we do. We'll have everything up as always. That's what we're here to do. So lock in. We got a big day coming. We got a big week coming. We got a big month coming. Hope everyone's team lost yesterday. What's up, Gary? How you doing? Let's get it, Gio. 49ers, Aubrey. Absolutely. We love 49ers. No, double A. I like the Niners. I think in terms of the over under, that one we could talk about a little bit more. Definitely have to give it more thought. I think a big reason for my read on the Niners is the fact that Aaron Rodgers won't be classic Aaron Rodgers just coming out of the gate after a year off after the injury that he faced and all of that. So, that's a big question mark, but um I also think that the Jets defense isn't going to be as good as the Jets defense was for most of last year. They're starting to kind of wear off a little bit toward the end of last season, so I think that's another reason why you should be a little concerned. So there's a lot to consider there. I don't really like the over under. Yesterday I did like that Sunday night football under. Um, 8-1 on straights, 2-0 on parlays. What a great start, Pipe Layer. Hell yeah, I love it. Love to hear. What's a favorite prop? We'll get into that. We'll start talking props pretty shortly. And if anyone wants all the plays, just shoot me a DM on Instagram. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. I've got a discount going for the first 10 people that DM me on Instagram. I got it. So I'll send those through. I'll send those through to whoever reaches out. But yeah, Yenny, appreciate the follow. Run those follows up. Yeah, let's get into the slate a little bit. Let's start seeing what props we got on the board. Let me know if you got questions. The MLB slate just dropped as well. I have the other account. It's for both, but we're gonna drop VIP for all today, probably Manning. How do I look for tonight NFL? Um, I like Niners on the main, and the props are coming. The props are coming, but like I just said, if you want all my plays every single day, shoot me a DM on Instagram, and I got a discount for the first 10 people that DM me on Instagram. Um, looks like we're down to 9, but first 10 people that DM and then sign up before the link goes void. About CMC over 17 and a half longest rush. Um, I don't know that I love it against this Jets defense. I do think that they'll be able to contain him a little bit more. That's going to be a huge part of their game plan. So I would rather take his over on carries, his over on overall runs, his anytime TD. I would rather take that than his longest run over. Going 7-7 after tonight. Let's go. Cameron, you're not going 7-7 tonight with those. How were the plays yesterday? We went 3 out of 4 on the props. 1 and 2. We had Texans -2.5. That was a heartbreaker. Texans -2. Vikings money line was the easiest play in the world. I had Texans money line as well that I shared, so that kind of pushed between the Texans. But yeah, Garrett Wilson, anytime. Football season, the best season. You know it, Corey. You know it. And then we had 2-1 on college football on Saturday. So still crushing in football. Still crushing in football. 9-1 start to the college football season was unbelievable. Can't really expect to sustain the 90% win rate, but definitely doing well. And still got MLB plays going up daily through the end of the month because we're going to finish out that season strong. I think Vegas is going to seriously keep letting all the favorites cover. Cameron, you're so dumb. PD, your bachelor party this weekend at Windstar. I'm glad you're back too. 7 dubs yesterday. Nice. Let's go. George Kittle TD. Taking the TDs is not usually like great value, just in general. Sometimes there's a spot, but I don't really love that. It's not really a high value play because there's a lot of variables. You know, who's going to be targeted in the end zone. Obviously, they're going to give more feeds to CMC. I definitely think that it's a legitimate option, Daimoni, but I don't think it's like a free play or anything. I would rather take his over on receptions or on yards than taking the ATD. That's just generally not a ton of value. But again, for everyone asking all the questions about the specific plays, like I said, I'm putting up a slate every single day just to give you an update. We went 19-9 last week. We went up over 10 units. Massive week. And at least for a little bit longer, I'm still running, doing some discounts for this for everyone who just wants to get all the plays every single day. I send out a play, I send out the write up, I send out the unit size, I send out the book that we got it on, the value we got it. All that information goes up in a daily post with everything. So if you want the plays, shoot me a DM on Instagram and I'll send it through. Talk about yesterday, like reacts across the league, plays from yesterday, reactions from the league. What are you asking about? And the Instagram's Pick'empedia. If you're here on the Instagram, just shoot me a DM as well, and I'll get it through. Or you could check the links. But yeah, Kittle 3 receptions is not bad. Kittle 3 receptions is not bad. I don't think it'll be a huge day for him, but 3 receptions is not bad. CMC in the dub. I would just go. I hear what you're saying. It probably hits. I would prefer taking Niners spread. I think you're going to get better value that way. Just how I feel. How do I feel on Breece ATD? I don't love it. I don't love it. Yeah, I do think San Francisco is going to cover. I think people paying attention to trends, um, like how they performed against the spread, the team that lost the Super Bowl last year. I don't really think that's a good use of analysis. You have to look at individual games, how they match up. The biggest thing in this spot that you need to pay attention to. The biggest thing that you need to pay attention to in this game is the fact that Aaron Rodgers is coming off a year of no football, and he's facing one of, if not the best pass rush in the NFL with a weak offensive line. That's what he's doing. Yeah, you are, Dylan. I was saying all along. I said Pats are the live dog. Shame on me for not playing it outright, but I said Pats are the live dog. I've been saying it. Cincinnati historically slow started. Joe Burrow with the hand injury coming back from. It was just T. Higgins out. It was a lot of reasons to ride with the Patriots. If you're in my live, I was saying that. But yeah. Monday Night Football where the spreads less than 7 over 40 points under 30, 50, 30 and 5. Again, not a great trend. If, we have to, when we look at trends, we have to pay attention to the trend and see if there's actually any reasoning behind it or if it's just coincidence. Primetime games 4-0 this weekend. Crowbar, appreciate the follow. Arfibio, just appreciate the follow. I think Zamir White will be better moving forward. Probably. Nick Bosa for a sack. Taking a sack prop is not great. Baker Mayfield legit. Not surprising. Not surprised. Sorry, I'm sending a couple of these through right now. If you DM me, I still got a few of these left. But if you DM me on Instagram, I'll send it through. It's the discount link to get all the plays daily. Brees Hall anytime. How many receptions did Debo average last year per game? Not a ton. He got a lot of yards on like creative run situations. He wasn't doing like a massive amount of receptions. He was also out for a few games. So I don't know the exact number of how many he averaged last year, but it's not a massive amount. Sending these through one more time. Sorry, there's still a few left. I'm still sending through. It's the first 10 that DM me, and I send the link through, and they sign up before the link goes void. Jay Carrillo, I'm sorry to hear that. Turn your volume up. But yeah, it's all the plays go up on SoBet, and if you want to get those, like I said, shoot me a DM on Instagram and I'll send them through. Over under 0.5 pregame football player rest tonight, Corey. I'm gonna take the under, but it's not like the under's not like minus 600. The under's like minus 200. CMC even isn't even worth the TD, too expensive. I tend to agree with that. I don't think it's a great play. Um, I don't think it's a great play just value wise. Does he get one? Yeah, most likely. But it is a good defense. I don't think it's as good a defense, but he is a good defense. Um, love the Bills Thursday night. Yeah, fired up. Let's go, McLovin. Let's go, baby. Yeah, drop a flame if you're riding in the so bet. Drop a flame if you're already in the so bet you've been riding. In Buffalo, huge fan. They lose Thursday. I'm a huge Buffalo fan. They don't lose Thursday. Um, obviously some concerns about the way the defense started that game for certain. Loved the offense. Obviously, Allen had that one fumble, but aside from that, they moved the ball with ease the entire game. The entire game, it was effortless. So really happy to see that. Not worried about Allen without Diggs. Nothing like that. Feel good about where they stand. Drex says Hall. Don't love it. Pirates guards, little two man. Damar Hamlin should not be playing. He did not look good. What do you think about the over and under on NFL tonight? Fusca, I don't love the over under tonight. I don't think there's a lot of good action. 100% Steve Sarkis. There's only one person that you can say is better than Josh Allen in the NFL right now, and that's Pat Mahomes. If you think Lamar or you think Burrow or you think anyone else, you're out of your mind. Point blank period. In terms of helping teams win games. I don't care what you say. I don't care that I'm a Bills fan. It's just crazy. Motivational. You know how it goes. It is dirty. I have the one account is still taken down, so I'm doing more lives on here. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do, but trying to make sure everyone stays fed. I stay locked in on the live streams. Um, nervous about the Bills defense. Definitely a concern on the Bills defense. I think they make adjustments. I think they get better. Obviously, it's gonna be wild till we get Matt Milano back. See what's going on with Teron Johnson. But yeah, what do you think about AR5? You were low on him before week one. Yeah, ton of talent. Longer term, I'm not low on him. Ton of talent. That throw was absolutely ridiculous. I don't think. Yeah, I'll have NFL props up tonight, Jake Rilla. If you're on the so bet, you'll see him. Um, I think Allen. I think this is the Allen MVP season. Arya, I don't like the Jets in this spot. I like Niners. I gotta lean back for a second. Sorry for the shot, everyone. Yeah, Kyle, plays are up on so bet already. Some more are coming. I don't think they're careful with him. I think that he's gonna be fine. I'm not saying take his props or everything, but I think he'll be fine. The under 43.5 total, it's a tough line. I would probably lean under, especially the public is probably going to be heavy on it. If it goes above this number, I would take the under after it shifts because I think you're going to get some value because, it's the first Monday Night Football game of the season. People want to see Aaron Rodgers do their thing. We've got a very good one. JCIC. The props are usually VIP, but I might share some public. Um, but yeah, so I could see the public betting the over a little more heavily, and if that's the case, then we can shift. Then we can slide down under. That's just waiting for public movement and being able to find value. That's just a straight up. That's just pure value, and it's always a reliable move. So we like that, but I would say as a whole, I don't love this one. Told you all your picks was right. I said last week. Thoughts on Debo under 4.5 catches? That's a tough line. That's a tough line. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. That's a pretty good line, but yeah, I don't mind that under. Bear down. Yeah, Bears are really interesting. Bears are really interesting. I'll say this. I'm looking at some week 2 plays right now. Some early stuff. JC, I got you. Some early stuff. Week 2, we might drop them early. We'll see what's up. But again, real quick. First of all, if you want all my plays, I'll keep saying it because we still got more. If you want all my plays, they're on SoBet. They go up every single day. I've got a code in my links, but if you shoot me a DM here on Instagram, it's Pickopedia on Instagram. If you shoot me a DM, I'll send you the discount link. You get all my plays, props, MLB, NFL, college football. Now is the time where we're putting up more plays than any other point in the season because we've got multiple things and we dominate early college football. We absolutely dominate. NFL, the plays are going to get bigger and bigger as the season goes on and we get more information. But I am seeing some week 2 stuff already. I'm going to take a glance at a couple of these and talk them through. But I'm seeing some week 2 lines already that are very, very desirable. Very desirable. How are you feeling after week 1? Feeling good, Daly. Feeling good. Hammer Chargers -5.5. Mike, we like that. That is one of them. I I didn't post it because I don't share super juicy money lines. Maybe I will more so in the future. I did share obviously the Texans money line in the video I talked about. Um, but the Chargers was one. Appreciate you. Yeah, you're not in VIP, missing out. That's a fact. That's a fact. Shoot me that DM on Instagram. Let me get you on. Um, all right, let's look at some of these week two. But yeah, the Chargers. So I'll tell you some of the DGen action I did. Not necessarily DGen, but some of the just like action that I fired off just on a didn't do analysis, just making quick reads, doing whatever I wanted to do throughout the day, watching games. Um, we hit Cowboys Chargers 2 leg plus 250. Cowboys Chargers 2 leg money line plus 250. We did this was a tough one. We did Eagles, Bills, Chargers, Texans. Eagles, Bills, Chargers, Texans. Uh, what was the other? Eagles, Bills, Chargers, Texans. Eagles, Bills, Chargers, Texans. Oh no, it was a 5 legger. It might have been Vikings. And then we also did Eagles, Bills, Chargers, Texans, Vikings, Falcons, and they ruined us. 2% of my bankroll. That's a 1 unit play is 2% of my bankroll, and that should be forever. And it's a different number for everyone, but your whole bankroll divided by 50, that's 2% of your bankroll, and that should be 1 unit. So a 2 unit play would be 4% of your bankroll. How much? Yeah. Do Jets win tonight? No, they do not. So about 1,000 for a unit. If your bankroll's 50K, then yes. Busy as ever. DM later. Hook me up with some talk back and forth. Yeah, if you DM me at the right time, I sometimes I ignore DMs, sometimes I respond to DMs. It literally just matters what's going on at the time. Like if I'm locked in, I'm watching games, I'm checking my phone, I'm checking DMs, I'll respond. If I'm busy doing something, then I don't. It has nothing to do with anything other than that, unless you send me some bullshit about how your 18 leg parlay almost hit. All right, word. Sounds good. All right, so let's look at some week two plays. Let's just take a gander. Let's look at some week two plays. Then I'm going to read you an MLB play of the day. Read you an MLB play of the day. Listen, I know nobody loves MLB right now. Nobody wants to watch MLB when NFL is out. I get that. But stay locked in on the MLB plays. This is when we get a lot of value because we're cashing in on the reads we've been paying attention to for the last 5 months, and the public doesn't know. The other thing is MLB on Tuesday is great. MLB on Tuesday is great because people are chasing their losses from the week in football. So we get a lot of weird public lines. So if you're on SoBet, I'm still posting MLB plays throughout the week, throughout the rest of September. We'll be posting plays in October, but probably not props just because in the playoffs, people treat things really weird. You don't know how long a pitcher's going to last in a game, etc. Um, but yeah, that's the general focus. Um, we'll be building the bankroll with MLB throughout this, and then NBA props throughout the beginning of the NBA season are huge as well. Obviously, NFL is the more fun to watch. Obviously, NFL are the better games, but we got to keep building that bankroll. So we're gonna look at a couple just quick reads, not actual plays, just quick reads on week two NFL, and then I'm gonna read you one of my MLB plays from the SoBet today. And I'll say it one more time. If you want all the plays every single day, shoot me a DM on Instagram. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'll send you the discount link through right now. All right. NFL Week 2 early lines. Let's take a gander. Obviously, Bills Dolphins is the Thursday night game. I don't really give plays out for the Bills because, except for yesterday when I live bet them at minus 115 and smacked. I really like the Bills money line this at plus 115, but the Ravens against the Raiders. That's your free square of the day. It's what everyone thought the Bengals was last time. The Raiders are minus 450, so it's not like particularly sharp or impressive, but the Ravens beat the Raiders. That is an automatic. That's your free square. You can add that as a leg in every single play, straight up. Chargers Panthers. You can look at that right there. You go Chargers. You go Chargers Ravens. I know 2 legs is still only minus 140, but those two are hitting. So if you want a little 2 leg square action, I think there's some square action opportunities in week 2. You go Chargers Ravens against the Panthers and the Raiders. You hit minus 140. That hits. Point blank period. Saints Cowboys. The Saints at plus 240 is interesting. Halil, it's most books. I like to use rebet. But use all the books, right? Use odds checker. Use odds checker and check the lines for all the books and use the book with the best line available. When I post my plays on SoBet, I say which book I got it on. Right now I'm looking at MGM, but in general, if I weren't like live, I would be going through odds checker and finding out all the different books and what line. San Francisco line right now is at -4 and -210. So okay, so you got Chargers Ravens is your square. The Saints are plus 240. Saints are plus 240 to against the Cowboys after they just thrashed them. I like the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys should definitely be favorite, but plus 240 is interesting. No world in which I touch the Cowboys at -300, and I don't really like the -6.5. So that's just a thought. Lions Bucks is interesting. The Bucks are +6. They're plus 225 after a big Baker Mayfield game. Obviously, the Commanders not a particularly talented team, but that's an interesting line. Again, I think there's value on the dog. Colts Packers. Now the Colts are -175. The Packers, I don't know the actual injury update on Jordan Love, so I don't know, but I'm sure he's not playing this Sunday. Browns Jags. The Jaguars are -200 against the Browns. Think of that swing. The Browns were favored against the Cowboys, and now they're +165 against the Jaguars. Think about that. That is unbelievable. Views on Taylor Swift, I don't really care. That is a very interesting switch. I liked the Cowboys. Loves out 3 to 4. Okay, I liked the Cowboys. I thought there was great value plus 115. Like I said, it was my mid afternoon 2 leg that I hit. But Colorado Buffs pretty much same team as last year. Tiny bit better, but pretty much same team as last year. Decent offense, can beat up on bad teams, but they just don't have the defense and the offensive line to like really stay in games. Shadur's good, but he's not who he thinks he is. Browns week 2 at plus 165 is interesting. I don't know. I'm probably not touching that game. It might be an under spot. Under is at 41.5 right now. If that slid up to 42, I would definitely slide under. But yeah. 49ers Vikings. The Niners are -5.5. Let's see the Niners play a game, see if the line shift, whatever. So not really caring about that. The Seahawks are 3.5-point favorites against the Patriots. This is a tough spot. Soccer, not really, but occasionally when people give me stuff. This is a tough spot because the Seahawks did not look great. They started to figure it out. The Patriots ran the ball really well yesterday. They played good defense, but I think the Patriots are going to be overvalued right now. I liked them yesterday, but not because of the Patriots. I liked them because I thought the Bengals, historically slow starters, no T. Higgins, Burrow coming off a weird injury, all that information. Really good spot for the Patriots. I was right about that, but the Patriots are definitely would not have been +3.5 if this were a week 1 matchup. That +3.5 is heavily because of what happened yesterday. I think there might be value on the Seahawks in this spot. Jets Titans. Again, let's see the Jets play a game, but right now the Jets are -4. If the Jets being 4-point dogs against the Niners and only 4-point favorites against the Titans is interesting. Giants Commanders is a 2.5-point spread. I think the Commanders smack. I think the Giants are absolute trash. The Vikings was one of our plays yesterday. Obviously, that was so easy. The Giants are so bad. Daniel Jones is so bad. It's a matter of time before they just full on get rid of him. Like he's so bad. Deshaun Watson level bad deal. Where do I start? Olave versus Cowboys, Ramondre versus Seahawks. I would say Ramondre just because of touches. Got CMC and Brees to score TD and catch a 33K touchdown scores parlay. Austin, that's awesome. I would consider hedging. Not that you really can in an ATD parlay, but yeah. So yeah, I think Commanders is going to be the value there. Might just take them straight up money line minus 145. There is more, obviously more to consider in a spot like that with a rookie quarterback and a lot of question marks with the Commanders. The Giants are just so bad. Rams are only minus 125 against the Cards. I think the Cards reads going up a little bit because their offense looked pretty good against the Bills. As a Bills fan, I was pretty disappointed in that defensive performance in the first half. I think the Bills' offense is elite, and that's why they ran through the Cardinals like that. So I'm not really like super down on the Cardinals' defense, but I'm also not quite as up on the offense. I think that's a pretty reasonable line, but I definitely lean Rams. You could get Rams at minus 125. I think that's pretty decent. And then Bengals Chiefs. The Bengals are now plus 200 or plus 6 against the Chiefs. That would not have been the case yesterday, or yeah, prior to the way they came out. But I also don't think it's a bad line. I think Bengals cover that, but 6 is a frustrating number. Steelers Broncos, that's going to be the trash game. The under 37. All the early money on Miami, big time versus Bills. Yeah, nope. It's a good time to grab the Bills, to be honest. Bears are 6.5 point dogs against the Texans. CJ Stroud is him. He looked really good yesterday. The Texans' offense is not great, but the Bears obviously offensively did nothing. So Caleb Williams still needs time to figure it out. Then Falcons are plus 220 against the Eagles. That might be some value because I don't think that the Falcons are nearly as bad as they were yesterday. I think the Falcons could be a good team. But all right. Again, if you want all my plays, they go up every single day on SoBet. MLB plays, I'm about to share an MLB play. If you want all my plays, they go up every single day on SoBet. I've already got a full MLB slate. I've got NFL props coming. If you want to get on SoBet, you want to ride with me, hop on SoBet. It's in my links, or just shoot me a DM on Instagram. Shoot me a DM on Instagram, and I will send through a discount code, and you will get on, and you will feast with the sports betting messiah. It's very simple. It's a very simple proposition. Get involved. All right. But let's get an MLB play for you guys. Hayden, how much did you bet on it? How did I do yesterday, Parks? 3-1 on props, 1-2 on mains. So it was I switched from Texans money line to Texans minus 2.5, and that bit me. But still not bad. Cowboys made us a lot. Hell yeah. Amy, appreciate the follow. If you're only in for 150, then I would hedge at least 300 on the Jets money line, and I think the Niners win for sure. I think the Niners cover, but just in terms of what's smart, you can hedge with a plus money. Yeah, I'm about to read the MLB play, but the MLB plays are all up on SoBet as always. I'm going to read you this one. David, no, appreciate the follow. I'm going to read you this one real quick. Can I get a drum roll in the chat? And as always, my plays go up on SoBet every single day. It's in my links, or shoot me a DM on Instagram. I will get you in. I will send you a discount code. Bang, you're in. You're good to go. You're locked in. You're getting all my MLB plays every single day. You're getting all my NFL. You're getting all my college football. You've been absolutely killing it in college football, having a huge month in MLB as well. Obviously, a good start to NFL, but we got a long ways to go with that. All right, listen up, baby. I got you. Twins, minus 0.5 on the run line. First 5 innings, minus 115. We got that on Bally, 1.73 units. Festa has been solid for the Twins over the last month. He's got a 3.13 ERA, a 1.04 whip in August. The Angels really struggling to score runs, and their offense has been awful the last 14 days. 186 average, dead last, 620 OPS, 27. 73 weighted run creation plus 28. Fading Detmers as well. He's got a 5.87 ERA, a 1.42 whip this season. He got torched by Minnesota earlier this year. 5 innings, 9 hits, 5 earned runs. Twins to win the first half. This is great value. We love it. Parks, yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we got the Twins first 5, minus 0.5 on the run line. That's a 1.73 unit play to win 1.5 units. Lock it in. Let's have a big day on SoBet. Let's have a big day in MLB, a big day in NFL. And if you want all my plays every single day, go to my links, check the SoBet, get involved,